Off the western coast of India, just beneath the surface of the Arabian Sea, lies the physical wreckage of a massive, ancient metropolis, a city that ancient texts claim was wiped off the map in a single night. The historical accounts of Lord Krishna's life frame him as a calculated military strategist, documenting his tactical response to the relentless sieges led by King Jarasandha. To protect his people from total annihilation, Krishna orchestrated a massive strategic retreat, leading the Yadavas hundreds of miles west to build an impenetrable coastal fortress where enemy armies could not easily follow. Building this new settlement required land that did not yet exist. The Vishnu Purana records that Krishna reclaimed 12 yojanas, roughly 153 kilometers, of land directly from the sea god Varuna. This legendary exodus set the foundation for what ancient historians described as the most magnificent architectural achievement of its time, providing a highly specific blueprint for a lost civilization. They named it Dwarka, the City of Gates. The texts detail a heavily fortified settlement built on a precise geometric grid system, entirely surrounded by massive defensive walls. Inside those walls, the Harivamsa Purana catalogs over 900 palaces adorned with precious metals, specialized naval ports, and complex irrigation networks to supply fresh water, engineering feats exceptionally rare for that era. Dwarka operated as a thriving maritime economy. Its strategic placement allowed merchants to establish robust trade routes, moving cargo directly between the Indian subcontinent and Mesopotamia. This economic prosperity funded a vibrant civic life. Under Krishna's rule, the Yadava civilization reached its absolute zenith, establishing a society defined by massive wealth and strict organization. If a metropolis with this level of advanced infrastructure truly existed, its sudden and total erasure constitutes one of the greatest archaeological mysteries in human history. The collapse began from within. Following the Kurukshetra War, the Mahabharata recounts a curse placed upon the Yadavas by Queen Gandhari. Her words seemingly materialized as the kingdom descended into a brutal, drunken civil war that decimated the clan. The fatal blow arrived when Krishna, resting in a forest, was mistakenly struck in the foot by a hunter's arrow. His sudden death marked the definitive end of the Yadava leadership. Immediately following his departure, the geography itself turned against the city. The ancient texts describe a catastrophic tsunami breaching the massive defensive walls and dragging the metropolis into the sea. The Mausalala Parva states that the ocean swallowed the glorious buildings in a mire of moments, replacing an entire urban center with water and leaving absolutely no physical trace behind. For thousands of years, this violent cataclysm was read strictly as religious allegory. It remained a myth until modern science finally ventured beneath the waves to look for the wreckage. In 1983, Dr. S.R. Rao and his team from the National Institute of Oceanography launched the first major expedition to cross-reference the epic texts with physical underwater exploration. Descending 30 meters into the Arabian Sea off the coast of Gujarat, the divers encountered distinct geometric shapes. They uncovered massive stone walls and solid structural foundations resting on the seabed. Scattered among these ruins were L-shaped dressed stones and immense 560-kilogram anchors with 3 holes, a specific maritime design utilized in Syria and Cyprus during the Bronze Age. Finding these distinctly human-made, Harappan-style structures perfectly matched the geographic coordinates of the mythical city, turning a religious fable into an active archaeological crime scene. To understand the true scale of the site, modern teams from the Archaeological Survey of India deployed sub-bottom profilers and side-scan sonar to map the seafloor. This 3D sonar mapping reveals a highly organized, grid-like urban layout buried beneath the sediment, highlighting the straight lines of ancient walls and jetty structures. The perfect 90-degree angles of these intersecting lines prove these anomalies are intentional construction rather than natural rock formations. When recovered artifacts underwent carbon and thermal luminescence dating, baseline results place the settlement between 1500 and 3000 BCE. However, some wooden outliers tested as old as 9,000 years, suggesting the site hosted multiple eras of civilization. Regardless of the exact century, empirical data proves that a highly advanced, organized port city was swallowed by the Arabian Sea, in the precise location the ancient texts claimed. The physical evidence also aligns with the intricate civic details recorded in the epics. The Harivamsa Purana details a specific law requiring every citizen of Dwarka to carry a distinct identity seal to enter the city. During the underwater excavations, archaeologists recovered an ancient terracotta seal featuring distinct animal motifs, directly corroborating the textual mandate for civic identification. The Mahabharata describes Dwarka as a Vari Durg, a massive water fort designed to hold back the sea. The protective stone walls mapped by the sonar sit squarely at the threshold of the modern Gomati riverbank. The physical alignment of these ruins suggests the ancient verses preserved the structural reality of an actual civilization's civic and defensive systems with significant accuracy. To explain the geological cause of the sinking, scientists point to the sea level rise theory. This global map tracks how ocean levels rose dramatically by up to 25 meters between 11,000 and 5,000 years ago due to severe climatic shifts. Dwarka was likely compromised by a sudden, catastrophic tectonic event, or a massive tsunami, during this period of extreme oceanic instability. Its rediscovery is part of a larger global pattern of sunken coastal anomalies that continue to challenge our established timeline of human civilization. The submerged ruins of Dwarka offer a window into a time when foundational stories were born from observation, leaving the wreckage as a testament to the fragile endurance of human memory against the sea.